whole point of the video was to talk about cold weather washing. It was 37 when I left the house this morning. It's about 50 degrees now. But when you have cold weather and you're trying to wash your roof, you just gotta. Good morning, Mike here. The Fresh Rinse on location in a gated community in our area called Wetherington to do a roof wash on this beautiful home here. Not every element of the roof needs to be washed, but the greatest majority will require a little ladder work, and that's okay. We will be using the Cheap Shot. See there, it's up there pretty good. So I'll be setting a ladder up here to get to that section right there, washing everything from that one ladder placement with the Cheap Shot, and then moving around the front and a few sections on the other side as well. This gentleman is retired, 86 years old, once owned the local Audi dealership, a couple other dealerships. Super nice gentleman, and this job came by way of referral from one of my exclusively fresh members who got here and decided to pass it off to me, and he'll be getting a kickback for that. Thank you, Tanner. Appreciate you very much. So as I mentioned earlier, I will be using the Cheap Shot for this project to clean all of the roof area. I'll be setting the water on about a 5, the SH on about a 5. We'll bump it up if we need to. And then the surfactant on a full load. I've got that loaded up right here, and it's going to be great. I'm using the Surfactant on Demand module, remote control setup. You can purchase all of this on my website, both the Cheap Shot, the remote control, and the Surfactant on Demand. And I'll show you how I use that as we go. Let's get started. So first things first, as with any roof washing and house washing job, we make sure to wet down all the vegetation. Now all the downspouts run into the sewer system, according to the nice homeowner. So I'm not going to worry so much about bagging the downspouts, just making sure that all this plant life is nice and watered. We'll do this at the end of the wash as well. As we get started, I'm turning on my SH through the Fresh Stream remote system, and then by hitting the C button, that turns on my Surfactant on Demand. I've already got soap in the system. I now have SH in the system, but you're going to see here in just a moment that the surfactant's really going to pour on. I want that for this very steep roof. I'm using 200 feet of 3/4 inch garden hose. I've got the Cheap Shot turned down about 3/4 power, something like that. It's not necessary to have it turned up all the way for this roof. I'm confident I can get everything from the ground, at least on the front portion of this home. There you go. You see we now have a lot of SH and soap. Now I'll make sure to water that down real good here in just a moment so that we don't have any discoloration on the driveway. Okay, we're going to start right over here at this corner and work our way across. And you can see the Cheap Shot is hitting the top of that peak with no problems whatsoever. Again, a lot of surfactant in the line, and we need that for this nice steep roof. Hoping to get almost no runoff if possible. The lesser the better in this case. And I'm running the Harbor Freight 79cc motor at about, just over half throttle. That's why you can barely hear it. It's just not necessary to have it at peak throttle on even a 2-story roof when you're this close to it. So we'll just work our way across. Again, about a 5% on the roof with the water turned to about 5 as well. That helps to keep the SH line primed, especially when I have the water, or excuse me, especially when I have the throttle turned down so low. All right, there you have it. Hey guys, Mike here. I hate to interrupt this video, but please give me just 1 minute to promote the 2026 Smoky Mountain Wash Retreat in beautiful downtown Gatlinburg, Tennessee. 2025 was an amazing retreat, and 2026 promises to be even better. So much food, so much fellowship, networking, growing, few games. It's a blast. You don't want to miss it. But you need to go to the website right now and book your room and buy your ticket before they sell out. It's an amazing time for both you and your family. Well, I've said enough, so I'm going to turn it over to one of our retreaters last year in 2025 for their testimonial. Check this out.
Keith Pickens here, coming to you from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. What a wonderful, wonderful weekend it's been to have some fun, some fellowship, meet everybody. Finally getting to meet Mike for the first time. It's been a wonderful experience. If you haven't considered coming to this in the future, I would highly, highly recommend it. I think you'll have an absolutely wonderful time getting to meet some of the men and women who've come out here, fellow washers, all different stages in their businesses, in their personal lives. It's just an amazing opportunity to come and share. So I'm on my way back to North Carolina, looking for a 6-hour fun drive in the mountains, and looking forward to some 60-degree weather next week. So hope to see you guys out there in the future.
Oh, that's perfect. Now, because I want to water these plants as fast as I can, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the Fresh Stream remote. That's going to give me about 40 seconds, actually, of SH in the line. And it would have been nice if I had timed that correctly, because that's really about all I would need on this section of roof. But we'll go ahead and hit this one more time, and that will allow all the SH to purge from the line, and then I can wet these plants one more time. So here we are on this shot area. From the ladder, I am able to reach the top of this section with no problem. Once again, letting the cheap shot do its job. Got a little wind coming at me. These gutters do have gutter guards. Making our way around to the side of the home. It's pretty good height up there, turning our Fresh Stream remote on. What I like to do is, now that the Fresh Stream remote is on, SH is running through the line, but again, it takes a good 40 seconds or so. So with that time, I will water these plants. This is just to prevent any overspray from getting on the surface of the plants, the leaves and so forth. I don't have a lot of wind, just enough to cause a little bit of concern. And once I get to where I think SH is going to begin coming out of the line, oh, I forgot to turn on the surfactant on demand, by the way. So now we have both SH and surfactant. Take about 40 seconds for that surfactant to get through. I forgot to. Okay, so we're shooting SH. We'll go ahead and start way up at the top. As long as I have no wind, it should be okay. Yeah, I'm fine. It's hard for you to see on your end. I am reaching the top here, about 15 seconds. That surfactant's going to come out. Yeah, I got a little wind working against me, but that's okay. It's all right. It's going to be just fine. Just make sure that I water all of these plants. Anywhere the wind might be taking the SH, I most definitely need to water those plants afterwards. So as I approach the end of this house, the side of the house rather, as I approach the side of the house, this gives me a better shot at getting that edge without getting too much overspray on the left side of this house. Regardless, I will be watering all of those plants. All right, working my way over again from the top to the bottom. The top portion has already been washed or saturated. Now I'm just covering the lower portion here and this little witch's hat. All right, there you go. There you go. Turning off my SH. I'm going to coat that one more time, hitting the B button. That turns both the SH and the surfactant off. I'll hit that peak one more time, just for a few seconds, and then start watering these plants. Okay, we have made our way to the north side of the home, where we're shooting this very dark roof on this side. Want to once again thank my friend Tanner Miles, a longtime Exclusively Fresh member, lives in our area, and he and I have become friends. If you're interested in Exclusively Fresh, you'll find a link in the description. Lots of training, lots of help from myself, through video mostly, but also phone calls. And there are a ton of discounts on Fresh Rinse Media products, such as door hangers and 5x7 cards and the such and the like. A lot of people take advantage of the A-frame signs that I make. You can get these for your jobs, for advertising. They're great for showcasing your business and your phone number, and also for helping people to be safe around your job site. All right, as we make our way back to the front of the house, you can see everything came out wonderfully. I'll zoom in on this area right here. See, that mossy area is dead. I'll explain that to the homeowner. But that will dissipate over time. Rain will help, and eventually he'll come out in just a few days, maybe weeks, and all that'll be gone. And on the back side of the house, again, this is the north side of the home. Beautiful scenery here, golf course living. Everything came out great. It's almost impossible to see because of the sun, but I'm very happy with it. And I failed to mention, the whole point of the video was to talk about cold weather washing. It was 37 when I left the house this morning. It's about 50 degrees now. But when you have cold weather and you're trying to wash a roof, you just gotta up the SH level a little bit. I don't know that I would have used a 6% at any given time, but today 6% probably served me well. That's about 5 to 6%. Hey, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. You guys watch, and you're dedicated and you're faithful, and I'm grateful. You're faithful, I'm grateful. Together we make a pretty good team. Hey, my name's Mike. They call me the Fresh Rinse, and I'm out.